in. So he'll start with a series of multiple flick rolls. And pulling up. Lots of G at the bottom of that manoeuvre. Lots of energy. Pulling up into a freestyle manoeuvre. Rolling up and tumbling into a Mulleroid. Now look at that. Tumble, tumble, tumble. The aircraft stopping in midair and then rolling and flicking all the way down. Now the Extra 300 is a super lightweight, high performance. This is the single seat version of the Extra 300, designed by Walter Extra, so another gentleman who's named the aircraft after himself. He was a German aerobatic display pilot and engineer, and his designs rewrote what it was possible to do with an aerobatic aircraft at unlimited aerobatic competitions. The carbon fibre wing spar is incredibly strong and stiff and designed to the ultimate failure loads of 24G, which Chris will not be exploring today.
Has an incredible rate of climb, about 3,200 feet a minute. And you can get this in two-seat version, so this will be good for you, Helen.
Another aircraft lovely for two, and I have indeed flown quite a lot in the two-seat Extra. Again, as self-loading baggage. We have a display pilot here this weekend, John Taylor, who I used to fly with when he was with the Ultimate High team based down at Goodwood. And we took the aircraft to air shows to help promote the World Aerobatic Championships, where an aircraft just like the one Chris is flying today would have been performing those high performance gyroscopic aerobatics at unlimited world class levels, and the last one that I was involved with was actually at Silverstone.
Welded steel tube fuselage, like many aircraft, with a carbon composite wing. Gives it unbelievable strength. Symmetrical airfoil to give equal lift, either inverted or upright flight. And some of the more advanced versions include changes to the tail, changes to the wing, just slight changes. Debuted the Extra 300 SR. That was a special design specifically for the Red Bull Air Race World Championships, and that had a special height.
Now, if you think you can handle some of these gyroscopic aerobatics, it really does feel like being on the inside of a tumble dryer or washing machine on full spin cycle. It's extraordinary. The aircraft diverges. Look at it, tumbling end over end. Absolutely incredible. Chris at all times in complete control of what he's doing. We talked about that arresty sequence being written inside the cockpit of the aeroplane, and that it will be there in front of him telling, just as a guidance of what he's doing next. But if you think you want to do this yourself, you can indeed pop down to see the Ultimate High team down at Goodwood, and they have a flight profile called the Utter Nutter, where you can take on some of the 7 high performance manoeuvres, that beautiful slow roll, which include the Mulleroid, the Avalanche, the Lonchevac, all named pretty much after competition pilots who were always trying to come up with new manoeuvres.
That Lonchevac is crazy. I believe that is the name for the headache you get when you've been drinking too much Slivovitz.
I think so indeed, and then they put that into an aerobatic manoeuvre, and that's what your head feels like in the morning.
Tumbles and goes in each and every direction.
So Chris is part of a team called Global Stars, and they display at a variety of international air shows. They've been all over the world. One of the aircraft also at the moment is displaying in beautiful places on the other side of the world into sunset displays. The aircraft have got, again, we've seen some of them, if you were here last night, you'd have seen all the LED lights that cover the aircraft for it to fly at night. And that smoke system pumping through the exhaust, highlighting the trail of these amazing manoeuvres. Look, another tumble. Now, if you want to know what makes me happy, that makes me giggle. So Chris has been an aviation enthusiast all his life and first flew aerobatics in a Chipmunk as an RAF cadet. Later he owned his own Chipmunk, and that led to some early displays as part of Captain Neville's flying circus. So he also cut his teeth as a flying circus, just as Bruce's team did earlier. For the last decade, his focus has been on advanced aerobatics, firstly in the Pitt Special, similar to the one flown by Lauren earlier, and since 2008 on this iconic Extra 300. In 2006, Chris entered and won his first aerobatic competition and ended the season, unsurprisingly, as the UK's national champion.
In the same season?
I think so.
That's incredible achievement.
So this will be the last pass, so go, beautiful knife edge, look at that. He can see you really clearly. Hands in the air, ladies and gentlemen, give him a wave. So unfortunately the Extra can't land with us, but Chris has popped in to see us yesterday and today, and I'm sure he'll be back either later on this afternoon or this evening, and would love to see you.
Where's his home base with this aircraft?
It's a waving flyby.